guest tonight is a very funny comedian. She has written for both Seinfeld and The Larry Sanders Show. Please welcome Carol Leifer. Thank you for being here, Carol.
Thank you. I'm thrilled to be here.
Always get a laugh. It's an easy laugh on this show. Doesn't work on other shows. Someone told me you were just working, I find this hard to believe, you were just working on a cruise ship?
Oh, yeah. Working the cruise ships. Oh, yeah.
Sounds fun.
If you thought you don't like people on land. Whoa, a cruise ship. No, it actually was a lot of fun. I worked on this line called the Seabourn. It's a really exclusive cruise. And actually, the first night that I was there, they invited me to sit at the officers' table for dinner. Oh. And I thought, this is great. You know, this is where I get to meet Gab McLeod, the whole thing. These officers, really kind of a surly bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, all sitting there with that, gee, I never get to steer look on their face.
Do they wear the shorts like on Love Boat or no? They just...
Not for dinner.
Oh, good. Okay.
No, for the afternoon tea. But I had a really nice stateroom. I had this, like, giant window, which was great, you know, but I could not get undressed in front of this window. You know, I mean, we could be at sea, like, miles and miles of nothing but ocean, and I was just convinced there was some perverted mackerel out there. You know, like, oh, yeah. Turn around, make Daddy real happy.
I know that mackerel,
you
yeah.
Do.
Where are some of the places that you went?
Well, we went all around the Caribbean. So we went to, like, St. Martin and Martinique. But, you know, when you travel, when you go away to someplace exotic, the last thing you want to see or hear are other New Yorkers. You know? So here it'd be, like, in Martinique at this beautiful French outdoor market. And then you'd hear, like, hey, Tony, buy it. It's like $2 or something. It's a good deal. Pick it up. I'm telling you.
You can't go anywhere, though. That's just the world now.
I know. It is.
That woman is everywhere right now. She's walking around with the perverted mackerel. What was the worst? I mean, the cruise ship doesn't sound great. What's the worst gig you've ever done? The worst showbiz job you've ever had?
Oh, God. So many to choose from. You know what actually was my worst gig ever? I opened for the Beach Boys in Lake Tahoe at Harrah's. But actually, this story relates to the studio because I'd been doing comedy. I think it was like my second time on Late Night with David Letterman.
With DL, I call him.
Yes. And one of the Beach Boys saw me and called my agent and asked if I would open for them Christmas week in Lake Tahoe. And I was like so thrilled. This is like unbelievable, you know, dream of a lifetime. It was like the worst gig ever.
Why?
I mean, well, because I'd been doing comedy for like 2 minutes, and you have to have a bulletproof act to do a casino, you know, because there's clinking glasses and everything happening, and I would die every night because I was going out there like, oh, you know, casino.
I would love that act. I love a good Gomer Pyle, yeah.
But sometimes, you know, I would play, when you're dying like that, you want to play to, like, the friendly faces in the crowd. And I saw, like, this group of people that were smiling at me, and I went over and started playing to them, and the woman, like, mouths up at me, I want to see the Beach Boys. I was like, oh,
it's like she
my
tricked
God.
you to come over because she was smiling.
Right.
Just so she could nail you.
And then, this is the worst part, the Beach Boys would tune up during my act. It was like unbelievable, and I had no agent or manager with me, so I had to go back there myself and go like, Beach Boys, could you not?
I like you don't know their names individually. Look, Beach Boys, I've had it with all of you.
But it culminated actually in New Year's Eve. I had, you know, New Year's is like the worst night for a comedian. I had a bunch of like rowdy frat boys right down front who at first started chanting reefer, reefer, making fun of my last name. And then they were actually pulling on my mic cord, and there was no one watching the room. So I'm like literally up there like, guys, come on. Stop. Cut it out.
Well, things have degenerated to that point. What can you do?
It's very bad.
Well, we'll talk about something happy. It's Hanukkah right now.
It is Hanukkah.
And I don't know much for obvious reasons. I don't know tons about Hanukkah.
Yeah.
I know there are different nights. What night is this?
What night is this? We're in the 6th night. Yeah, we close Sunday night. Hanukkah. I mean, compared to Christmas, you know, Hanukkah is so not happening. You know, I mean, Jesus is a Jew, and even he doesn't celebrate Hanukkah.
It's just not, I mean, yeah, Christmas has got all the cool stuff, the buzz,
There's not the whole thing going on. And we have some problems with Hanukkah. I mean, first of all, it's never the same day every year. You know, it's always like way too early or way too late.
It moves. It's never the same date. Yeah. Why?
Well, that's what I want to know. Who determines when Hanukkah is? You know, who determines the Jewish calendar? I mean, to me, it's probably like a bunch of housewives from Great Neck who get together once a year at the Carnegie Deli. Right? They sit around. It's like, well, my Mindy is coming in from Brandeis. And I would love to do it then. It'd be very convenient. So let's do that.
It's a lot of power.
Yes, yes.
And I understand you're writing a movie right now? Is this true?
Yes, I'm writing a movie. Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us anything about it?
Well, it's for DreamWorks.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm trying to decide between two titles. What do you think, either Jaws or Schindler's List? It's a toss-up.
Work it out, or maybe something in between. Okay. Meld the two. That sounds like a movie I'd see.
Schindler's Jaws?
Yeah.
Schindler's Jaws, I like that.
Yeah.
What about...
I like that title.
You do?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm trying to see. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I needed to cover before we went.
Well, we're still in Hanukkah.
I can't help you there. It's not like I can throw out my own Hanukkah stories. No, thank you very much for coming. We really appreciate it. Do they say Happy Hanukkah? That's another thing. What's the time of year where you say Good Yontif?
Good Yontif is, I think, the New Year.
That's the New Year?
Yeah.
Okay, so you just say Happy Hanukkah.
Yes, you're correct when you say Happy Hanukkah.
Can you say have an awesome Hanukkah? Can you say Hanukkah rules?
You can say that.
All right.
Yes, if you're part of the surfing community of Hanukkah.
If I'm one of those indeterminate beach boys, yeah. All right, Carol Leifer, which is kind of like reefer.
Stop it!
Stop it! Thank you very much for doing it. The Flies are coming up, ladies and gentlemen. We got a great show. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to stay tuned next week. We have some really amazing guests coming up, including Jay Moore is going to be with us, Tom Brokaw, Tony Bennett, Colin Quinn's going to be here, Congressman Barney Frank will have a lot to tell us, I'm sure, Lucy Lawless, and much, much more. So check out those shows next week. We'll take a little break. When we come back, the Flies are going to perform. You don't want to miss them.